Ooh, hey, it's a Tuesday Pandemic Jam, Veterans Day edition, in which we will play tunes for each of the United States Armed Services. So stay tuned. Okay. First set, we're going to lead off with the Marine Corps hymn because it's their birthday. And in deference to that, they get first shot today. So from the halls of Montezuma, I have ancestors, relatives who were served in the Marine Corps, two cousins, Matt and Joe, on the soul, and my grandfather, Edward Corber, was a Marine at the Brooklyn Navy Yard from 1915 to 1919. So we think of them when we play this song on the Marine Corps birthday, the Marines hymn. That was a great tune to play when I was growing up. Easy, and everybody liked it. Always got someone to stand up, as is the tradition with service medley service tunes. If you were in that branch of service and you heard it coming, well, you stood up, and it was our pleasure to play that. We're coming right up after the Marine Corps hymn. We'll play the Caisson song. That's the Army song, over hill, over dale, etc., etc. Sometimes they say the caissons go rolling along. Now it's the armies comes marching along. My dad was in the Army in World War II, as was my father-in-law, so this is for them. I remember the first time I heard the West Point Cadets pipes and drums. Man, they played the heck out of this tune everywhere they went. It's not a bad pipe tune. It fits well on the instrument, blessedly. But it sounds even better on the more versatile fife. So here we go, the Caisson song for the U.S. Army. Caissons. Marine Corps and the Army. Second set of tunes to our naval forces, United States Navy. When you had family in this country long enough, I guess they find their way into all kinds of matters of service. And as it happens, I have a couple uncles who were in the Navy, both World Wars. And know a few people now who served in the Navy in various capacities, so that's a tribute to them as well. Two songs for the Navy, the naval hymn, the Navy hymn, Those Imperiled by the Sea, and the much lighter, jauntier Anchors Aweigh. Anchors Away, Navy Hymn, or Navy Hymn Anchors Away. So these next two tunes are going to be a hoot, mainly because I'm playing them like from ear. The first tune, again, we're going in terms of age, is for the United States Coast Guard, which has a very interesting history, formed by Alexander Hamilton, and originally working for the Treasury Department. You know, their job was to stop bootleggers and smugglers and other things, a sort of constabulary force. But in times of emergency, their operations were transferred over to the Navy, and they would act alongside the Navy. And they did that in both World Wars and going forward. Recently, they have been attached to the Department of Homeland Security, and that's where they currently reside. In terms of who they report to, they are an armed service. They guard our coastal waters, save our people who have problems with boats, and do some drug interdiction and all kinds of other things. So they're very versatile for it. They got probably a lot more on their plate than most services. And they called Governor's Island home for 30 years. So I got a little bit of a affinity towards the Coast Guard. Their motto, Semper Paratus, always prepared, I believe. And they have a song, Semper Paratus, always ready, Semper Paratus, well, prepared, ready. And the song Semper Paratus. So I had to play this song once with a corps I was going on stand with at a muster. Never played it before. The kids in the corps taught me the song 5 minutes before we went on stand. But thank God it's a very musical song. So Semper Paratus for the Coast Guard. Semper Paratus. Great tune. I'm surprised we don't hear it more often. Coast Guard. The last one, the youngest of the services, United States Air Force. Created out of the Army Air Corps in September of 1947. They will be celebrating their 75th anniversary in about 2 years. So they're 73 right now. It's funny how the Air Force developed. Airplanes were experimented with by the U.S. Army and the Navy. In the Army, the Signal Corps was the first fellows to take a look at them. World War I brought airplanes into the forefront of service, and the Army Air Corps, which was a branch of the United States Army, would be born out of that and serve all through World War II. After World War II, it was decided the Army Air Corps needed to be independent of the Army and became the United States Air Force. Their song, Off We Go Into the Wild Blue Yonder, playing it completely by ear. It's of all the tunes in that service medley canon, it is easily the most challenging, which is probably why it doesn't turn up in a lot of service medleys. I've actually even heard people try and murder it on the bagpipe too, which is very sad. What can I tell you? There's only two service tunes that sound any good on the bagpipe, in my experience. The Marine Hymn and the Army song translate to the bagpipe well. Anchors Away, which we have a version of for bagpipes in one of my books, is awful. Just awful. You barely know it's Anchors Away till the very end. And any attempt to play Wild Blue Yonder, well, a lot like Danny Boy, just because it's a nice song doesn't mean it's going to be good on the bagpipe. But it's fine on the fife with the extra holes. I'm going to use the old 10 hole. It helps me accommodate some of the notes in that tune. So here we are, Wild Blue Yonder. There you go, not bad. Except for that little F natural went south on me. But the Army Air Corps, Army Air Force song. So there are the tunes of today in honor of our armed services. Tomorrow is actually November the 11th. Here in the United States, we call it Veterans Day. In the rest of the world, it's Remembrance Day. It's a long story. But remember, service people, past and present. It's a good way to just keep them in your minds, your hearts. Be safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, enjoy the music, and I'll see you next time. Pandemic Jam.